What is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. I don't know about you guys, but fishing recently for me has been really difficult, and I don't know if it has anything to do with this boiling heat that we've been having. I have been out trying to target some other species, but it's been very difficult. So I've come back to the old reliable chub, and I'm using probably the best and probably one of the cheapest baits you can use, and that is a loaf of bread. I've gone a bit fancy today though, and I'm going to treat him to some sea salt and black pepper bloomer. I love the bloomers because like the bread itself is quite fluffy, and it's really nice to put on the hook, and if they fancy it taken off the top, then they'll take it off the top. If they'll take them off the bottom, then they'll also take them off the bottom too with a bit of slow sinking bread. I'm just doing free lining. I've got my partner in crime, which is my wife behind me. She is crocheting on a lovely comfortable chair, so she doesn't mind the sun, but these fish might. So let's see what we can do. I'm just after a few fish just to show to camera, show off to you guys, and just get my confidence back up into fishing. So let's try and catch a few chub. We're not after massive ones, we're just after quantity, and I might even be able to get that shot of 2 chub holding up to camera at the same time. So let's see if these fish will take the bait, and let's get fishing. A lovely big bit of flake there. Push the hook down a bit through. Just under, it's just here. You still following it? Get him, mate. Yes!
It's big, babe.
It's a big one. Oh!
Ooh, well done.
Let's try and get another one quickly before they all spook off. Right. Okay, you see?
Yeah.
Yep. We'll get him in. Yes. Oh, lovely. There we go, finally I've got this shot of a couple of chub, and it is really hard to hold them, I can't lie. The bigger one's just under £4, the other one's about 3.5. It was so cool to watch them inhale them bits of bread off the surface. First, we'll make sure these fish are well rested. I'll get a lovely photo, and then we'll get these guys back on their way. What a buzz that was, man, just watching them chub inhale them bits of bread. It was interesting just because before they weren't in the mood at all, and I thought that sinking the bread was gonna be the one that would work, but Jazz said just to throw out like a few on the top just to see if anyone would take it. At first it was just the smaller fish that were interested, and then all of a sudden you heard like a proper confident chub take, and then they were just inhaling everything. So Jazz was like, get it in there, get it in there, get it in there. But I obviously wanted to try and get the shot of it taking it off the surface. Yeah, and we got that shot. I'm now just looking at other little spots just around this river bend, just to see if we can find any more, because I doubt now we're going to get any more in that spot. I think I was a bit lucky to get a second one, to be fair, because after the first one they all spooked. But yeah, we got 2, which was really, really good. Yeah, I think we're now going to go and look at the other stretch of river to try and find another shoal of chub. Hopefully they're in the mood for some feeding, and maybe even we'll get one for you to show off to cameras. But I'm really gassed that I got that shot of the 2 chub at the same time. I've been wanting to try and do that for a while now, and it is so difficult. Like, there's anglers that catch 2 chub that sort of size and make it look so easy. It's so difficult. Like, Jazz helped a lot just trying to hold them fish and just place them nicely in my hands. But yeah, let's go for a little walk now back up river, try and catch a few more fishies for you. But I'm so gassed, let's go. So I've just had a little walk back up the river just to try and find some chub. I thought I'd show you what I use when it comes to free line and floating crust for chub. The rod that I use is my small spinning rod. It's nice and light. It's just really easy to carry. And paired up with that, I've got my reel loaded up with some braid. I find with the braid, it's easy to notice the bites, especially when the bread starts to sink in the water. You notice every little twitch with the braid. And then the hook which I use for free lining is a size 6. Chub have massive mouths, so like you could even go to 4 if you really wanted to. And obviously the bigger the hook, the bigger the amount of bread you can put on too. The other piece of equipment that I recommend using One of these is a nice big landing net pole. This thing extends out to 3 meters. 3 meters is perfect to get it right over them overhangs and safely obviously back. And the net that I use is nice and deep, mainly because I like to fold the fish back on itself when they're in the water. And because they're from quite far away, you're normally resting them on a bit of weed. So if it's a bit shallow, the chance of that fish coming out might be quite high. So other than that, the only other piece of equipment that I use are Polaroid glasses. Most of you guys are pretty experienced fishermen, I guess, but if you're not, get yourself a set of Polaroid sunglasses. It helps sight fish, it takes the glare off the water, so you can spot fish much better, and you also look pretty cool as well. And that is pretty much it. That is all I take. Like, if I wasn't filming, if I wasn't doing anything, I could probably literally have everything in my pockets, but because I carry a tripod and stuff like that, and batteries and drones and stuff, like, I have to have a bag. But if I didn't, you could probably have everything in your pockets, maybe like a little pouch too. Let's go a bit further upriver and try and catch some more chub for you guys. Yep. He's stuck. He's waiting for you. Perfect. Well done. And there we go, guys. This is chub number 3. This one came to a bit of sinking bread this time. On my little scout, I saw a chub just underneath this overhang where I've been fishing. So it was likely that it was that one, but I also did see a chub a bit further up, so it could have been that one too. Yeah, the stamper fish we've been catching this session, this is another 4-pounder. So I've had 2 4-pounders and one at 3.5. For some summer chub fishing, that is absolutely great. In the winter time, this might be a bit heavier obviously, but still great sport to be catching in the summertime. So slipping back, I've got one more little spot to try, and then it's home time. It's amazing what you can fit into a few hours fishing. So big thanks to Jazz for suggesting that we come out this afternoon. Beautiful fish. Thank you very much, Mr. Chub. So Jazz has given me 15 minutes to catch one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some bits of bread down, and then hopefully they will be up for feeding. Right, let's go. Didn't need 15 minutes. Let's go. Well, there we go, guys. It may be the smallest fish of the session, but what a way to end the day. 4 chub, all on bread. It's probably the cheapest bait out there. So if you haven't already tried it, I'm sure you have though, definitely go out there and give it a go. Short fishing windows as well. I think we only had like 3 hours of fishing today. So it's amazing how much fun you can have in such a short space of time. So thanks guys for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe as well. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.